We're gonna get right into it, people. We're gonna get right into it. Salutations to everybody. It's the Crypto Wonder. Not gonna keep you long. And of course, when I say that, I end up speaking longer than what I planned, but whatever. It's amazing. Amazing. When new lows. Grift curriculum. The Grift College enrollment period is active 24/7. Sign up. You'll hear old men such as myself talk to you incessantly about how the grift takes place, has been taking place, and will continue to take place because people allow themselves to experience maximum grift. You can't stop it from occurring, right? You can't stop bad actors from engaging in nefarious criminal activity. But what you can do is understand and be aware and make a decision for yourself on what you're going to participate in and what you're not. It's at a point right now where you have bona fide simpletons, bona fide sheep, mindless sheep are being led to the slaughter. That's what's happening and what will continue to happen. And a part of me thought 2 years ago, a part of me thought that maybe there might be a chance where people will take heed and say, you know what? I'm tired of being fleeced. I'm tired of being rocked to sleep by some nobodies who I'll never meet, who do not have my best intentions in mind. And I will not allow myself to be grifted. I thought that this is what, I would see more of. But of course, who am I? I'm just a drop of water in an expansive ocean called life. Some people think otherwise. Some people think I'm, out of my mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. That's immaterial. With the fake ad hominem attacks, nonsense, right? Because again, it's more comfortable, more acceptable, it's easier for people to be lied to than to accept truth. Truth hurts. It's hard. It's just hard. We told you about these sacrifice projects, y'all. We told you about that. And I say we because it wasn't just me been told about these things. But what were the the adversarial arguments and points of view and perspectives? Oh, it's FUD. FUD is a cop out. And if you take it as FUD, you've grown, right? You're an adult, right? Break that down, process the information, and keep moving. You think in real life and normal life, outside of crypto, people care about FUD? You're going to get fired today. Oh, that's FUD? Oh, guess what? Your rent's going up 10%. That's FUD? Groceries, market price through the roof. Oh, you want to take your friend out, or you want to take your lady out or your man out on a date? You paying an arm and a leg. That's FUD? It's some of the weirdest gayest type of terminology that this culture breeds too, man. And shout out to the LGBTQIA, XYZ, NMNOP, QRS, WC, XYZ, Infinity group, whatever, whatever. Who cares? Who cares, man? Y'all are crazy in these streets. You don't understand when people are just laying things out for what they are, showing you, yo, this is what it is. And now that Richard has, because people are watching everything, right? People are watching. They just saw that Richard now, his bio in his Twitter. This is how petty people are. Because to me, that's just extreme petty. You are focusing on another man and his activities to the point where you don't even, I mean, it's like all you do, you just go to this and then you just scrutinize a person's bio and their profile, and then you see, oh, ta-da. In order for him to communicate, you got to talk to him directly, face to face. How about that? What we doing? That's what he put up, right? No social media connections, nothing. And what? Y'all are scared, panicking, because you weren't standing on a strong foundation anyway. So you what? You clamoring? You don't even understand the levels to all this. It doesn't matter what I think. It is what it is. So people are gonna now panic. Watch. You're gonna see folks talk about, oh, that's it, it's over. He abandoned this and that, and this, that. They just allow your feelings and feeble, fleeting emotions to overcome you and dictate your decision making. And why are you here? Why are you here? Why are you here? To continuously get wrecked. Because guess what? Now we're hearing fake leaders talk about no more sacrifices anymore. When the people real, the folks who've just been consistently giving you the perspective of perspectives of the perspective of perspective have already been saying these same things. Been saying the same thing, yo. Sacrifice exhausted. And now some nobody that came in the space 2 years ago, flashing titties, you fawning over like a bunch of mindless simps, talking, oh, there's no more, sacrifice. Enough is enough. Because sex, drugs, and rock and roll sells always. But the bread in your pocket you disrespect consistently, heavily, because what you talking about? Clowns on vacation, Batman and Robin, you don't hear them no more. Why? Because they got the bag. Y'all gave them the bag. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be mad, right? What they say? Don't hate the player, hate the game. RH was like, yo, I need something. So somebody create something to short hex. These guys, they capitalized off of it. You can't be mad. And then these other fools right here, right? These other people right here who create leverage left and right, and that's the talk. Everything is about trading and leverage. Did the same thing. They got first move. They got second movers advantage to wreck you consistently and tell you enjoy it. Because if you don't say the thing about it is that their stance is, well, you need these things in order to create onboarding. You need to have an ability to leverage. Do you really? There's drug spots all over the country. Dude, you need to have drugs to allow the underworld economy to move. I guess you do. Because y'all just continuously patronize stupidity. That's what you do. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. That's why I stopped. Like I stopped talking to people about these things because the community is an absolute embarrassment, an absolute shameful embarrassment. I don't care what you got going on. I don't care what you espouse. I don't care what you tout. I don't care what event you're exclaiming to the world about yay here, yay here, yay here, because that all is being drowned out, right? By all the things you're not supposed to be doing, right? Everything, delayed gratification, long term, or no trading, all that is being drowned out by leverage trading, acting a fool, jumping from project to project, embracing stupidity. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Has been going on. Will continue to go on. You're looking for leaders. If you're looking for leaders, how do you lead yourself? If you're looking for leaders in this space on the internet, you're looking for a leader on the internet to lead you and tell you what to do with your own financial destiny, with your own money. How do you lead yourself on the everyday, your regular day? Who governs you? Are you a child? You're scared? This is not for everybody. That's why everyone's not going to make it. I titled this When New Lows. Yeah, when new lows. When new lows. When new opportunity to unfold to people to take complete advantage of, the smart people at least. The people who are strategic, who understand what this is all about, who strike when the iron is hot, who accumulate while y'all chaotic, caught up in some type of stupid smoke. The people who are smart, scooping everything up, doing what it is that they're doing and handling business and staying on a proverbial code the whole time. Never wavered. Never wavered. Y'all on some sucker shit. You have people who now they beating their chests, right? Because you see, the thing is this: you're beating your chest, engaging in all this other stuff, still calling yourself, oh yeah, I'm staying true to the code, maxi this, that, but I like all these other coins and blah blah blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. That's your business. You do you. It's your business. But like the fiend, the maladaptive, depraved addict that these degenerate souls are, right? You're telling the world, meanwhile, you have people who are listening to you who may like you, who might do the same thing you're doing, right? Not really understanding what's going on. You divided the attention 6,000 different ways. Instead of accumulating the layer one coin, for example, PLS, everyone is just, it's liquidation left and right, liquidation. You got the sacrifices, just dump this into other stuff. Let's just leave the community. And then you wonder why. It's when new lows. Because this is part of the game. This is part of the system. It's part of whatever. It's the reason why certain people continuously stick to what works. Because you're not going to feel good when the market returns and you're going to be kicking yourself in the behind talking about you wish you could have, should have, would have. Because you didn't take advantage. You listen to fools. You listen to bumbling idiots tell you something as if they know, as if they have the holy grail, as if they allowed themselves and thousands of other people to become rich based on something they created. Negative. That's a negative. Because if they did, you don't think many more people would be aware? Many more people will want to align and actually profit or acquire whatever it is that they're selling. If they did anything comparable to what, I mean, come on, man. Everything is about following somebody else. Everything is about following somebody else. Create something that's just pure trash basura, has no real product market fit in nothing, because it's just a recycling of the consistent formula to scam and grift. That's all that's taking place. Recycling styles of grifting. That's it. It's been happening years after year after year. Forget about cycle after cycle, year after year after year after year, and it will continue because you make these people happy. Why? Because you don't think. You give them what you have. You just give them. You give it. You give it up. You give it up. Here, sure, take my money. Take my energy. Take it all. Because you're worthless. You have no value. You have nothing to offer. What do you know? You don't understand that you're here for a reason. You don't understand that, again, billions of people don't know what's going on here. But you're exposed to it. You don't think that's for a reason? No, of course not. You're valueless. You have no self-worth. Your esteem is crap. Poor self-image. It's indicative of what you do and what you decide to do. And look at what these markets are showing. Books are weak, not strong. The community is definitely not strong. There's no community. It's not a strong thread in anything, in any type of uniformity compared to the beginning days. And even in the beginning days, it was a question mark because you weren't sure how anything was going to move, how anything was going to unfold. 4 years later, the strings are even more frayed. Whatever thread that you thought existed that was supposed to be strong to encourage continuity and strength is frayed. 6,000 different strands. They mean to tell me I'm supposed to be like, what, proud? And there's nothing to be proud of. And then suckers not, especially now more, now that, dude said he only communicates face to face, catch me if you can type thing, troll God type thing. Dude is, that's my opinion. Troll God, and while he's doing the troll God, he's dropping seeds of information, legalese, court cases, case studies, all this stuff, been dropping, links, everybody crying about some 2 extra clicks, all this stuff he's showing you. Listen, here are the tools, You do you. But you got these crybabies that got nothing to offer the world except hot air, lies, and bullshit personalities telling you he left, when's he coming back, all this type of stuff and this and that, forgetting about what history has shown with the first blockchain to come into the world, forgetting about what the founder of the first blockchain ever did, or founders, who knows. You don't understand like that. You can't, make anything. The correlation is something that's so obscure. It's not something that's praised here. People don't make comparisons, right? They don't see the connection to anything except, how am I making money today? You got a promise? You got a promise of me getting rich? Where do I sign up? Got nothing. All I gave you was a pristine promise. Not me, but this is what you hear from all these people, yo. Years ago, how many projects came out that professor for you to just, make money every day for a long period of time and all this type of stuff? No sustainability. None. Zero. Nil. Nothing. Oh, but you can't say that now. You just fudding. You just, all this and that, all that and this. It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Many of y'all, many are just not gonna make it. And I don't feel sorry for you at all. Because it's one thing when you don't know, when you're wholly ignorant to what's going on. I mean, how responsible can you be if you don't know what you don't know? But when you're given information, when you have some knowledge on what's happening and you decide to wreck yourself, there's nobody to blame but yourself. There's no way you're going to receive any type of sympathy, compassion, empathy, none of that. Nobody cares. You got to eat that. You got to eat that and hopefully learn. Because people right now, let me tell y'all something right here. People right now are making some serious, they're making some decisions. They don't even know how severe the decisions are, right? They don't even know the gravity of what they're doing and how it's going to impact them in soon to come. And then you're going to see again, because this doesn't fail. This doesn't stop. It never fails. You're going to see posts of people saying, yo, where's my money? What happened? Oh, this rug, that rug, this rug, this. Hey, yo, listen, man. Hey, man, you were noted. You were notified. Folks told you. It's out here. Been out here. But because people don't look like certain people, it's like, oh yeah, let those blacks, let those, Hispanics, stay in the corner. Don't really. Meanwhile, you have folks who come and say the same message. The same message. Oh yeah, that's true. And this and that, all that foolishness, all that ignorant, the spores of ignorance seed through everything that we got going on over here, man. Always. And I like to appreciate all kinds of people who call me international. Who cares, man? I told you I'm from another dimension. It is what it is. Who cares? But y'all embrace stupidity. Y'all embrace miseducation. You listen to fools who have no background in anything successful relating to crypto tell you what to do, what you should be doing. Hundreds of millions of dollars were given to sacrifice projects. Imagine, right? And then when they launch these things, do you see any real difference in the market favorable to the coins that got them to where they are? No, you don't. Oh, why is that? Why is that? It's something for you to answer, because I'm not giving you the answer. Not giving you the answer. For what? Since that's been the trend, and this bumbling fool talk about, end sacrifices. No. How about allow the sacrifices to continue, because it's not going to stop. So stop acting like you can wave your verbal wand by spitting something that you think is hot. Meanwhile, people were talking about it months before you, idiot. And you could create a change. You're not going to make anything stop. I don't argue with crazy. If I argue with crazy and a person's crazy, what does that make me? May the sacrifice periods continue, because they will. Because people do not know how to appreciate being still. They don't know how to appreciate a certain level of truth and facts. They rather live in a state of malaise, and while you're feeling all down, you rather embrace fantasy. You rather embrace a state of being just completely duped and lied to because it feels better. We're going to see a point where, because everything changes again, we're going to see a point where everything goes back to how folks are really waiting for things to go back to where it's the extreme opposite of what's going on here. And they're going to continue to lose their balance because they don't have a plan. They don't have a foundation. They're not going by anything. They're just listening to whatever talking parrot has to say on the internet to then decide what they should do and lose again and again and again. That's why, think about this. You got an X amount of people that dealing in DeFi, right? That dealing in DeFi, you know, or I should say like the market, who are in the DeFi market, blah, blah, blah. Been dealing with it for years. What style, what principles did the successful people practice in DeFi that allowed them to continue to remain around for years? What did they do? Not for me to tell you. It's for you to figure it out. You got folks from other chain communities, Binance, Smart Chain, Ethereum, Smart Chain, been going back and forth with each other, scams on Ethereum, scams on BSC, now scams on Pulse, scams on Tron, scams on that chain, scams on the other chain, all these scams. What makes you think these grifting collectives keeps them around? Because they got the bag off of you unsuspecting sheep. They've been had the bag, and you keep feeding them. Keep getting them rich and rich and rich and rich and rich and rich. And then they show you and they talk to you about what's going on too. Meanwhile, they're going to create a new project and tell you how they could consistently make you give you your money by telling you, oh yeah, this project you could get paid this and this often, however often, for as long as you, and then boom, they pull the rug on you, and then you, oh, what happened? This and that and that and this. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. What did people like that Google guy do for you? Y'all that got into Zen and all that. Yo, man, it's been over a year. What does that produce? Man don't even know what the fuck he's doing, yo. He clearly doesn't know. Has no idea. So you let him talk to you as if he did. Wait, what? You just got a crash course on the best terms to use in crypto to sound like you're well informed and knowledgeable, and then just go fleece or just basically extract from different communities, starting with Hex, and build your popularity, and boom, Zen, and then how many other iterate? What's Zen doing, bro? What? You had other charlatans from BSC, developers who have no business acumen whatsoever. Contracts after contracts after contracts after contracts after contracts, and it's fleece after fleece after fleece after fleece. You don't think you find that in Pulse Chain too? You made it easy for them. You made it great for them. You made people come out of the woodwork, attach to Hex and pretend like, oh yeah, I understand. Never talk to you about staking. Never talk to you about Hex. Nothing. But I'm gonna introduce that coin. Oh, got a following now. They got, ta-da! Here you go. Here's something new that I got going on. Buy into what I'm doing, because hey, I'm part of y'all. I'm part of y'all. You gotta believe me, right? Trust me, right? Meanwhile, crypto's supposed to be trustless. Took a chance trusting in Richard. Took a huge chance. Because crypto is not supposed to trust a soul. 。 You can't help people from being who they are, even though you have certain tools, certain mathematics that suggest that, listen, man, fuck believing in somebody, believe in this code. And what do they do? Now, I'm not talking about Richard. I'm talking about these other people that try to be like him and try to be like these other successful founders from other projects or whatever that are still trying to get it right. What's Cardano about, yo? A school project, a ever school project in perpetuity, man. Every time I even used to listen to whatever Hoskins has had to say, I felt like I was in a classroom and not a classroom I wanted to be in. Like, what? Still trying to figure it out. They act like they got it together. They still trying to figure it out. Ethereum first movers advantage with the smart contracts. That's why it's where it's at. People shit on the gas fees and all that. Yeah, but Ethereum is Ethereum. It is what it is. Filled with scams and blah, 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 and all kinds of trash. And nobody has been yet to date been able to topple its success yet. Pulse chain is new. Pulse chain is new. And people are adopting the funny business taking place in these other chains and they bringing it over here. Sure, it's a playground. It's wide open. It's wide open for that. So why not pillage? Why not? Sucker shit. Foolishness. And then y'all talk about some kumbaya, or you want this, that, or yeah, you know, you got to come together and they come together and go where and do what? Your plans are not my plans. Crypto's not meant for me to come together and have and to be led anywhere by anybody. I don't care what some suit and tie in some type of fake Congress regulatory body trying to shut down crypto. That doesn't move anything over here. Because if you really understand what crypto is, who really has control over any of this stuff, man? But y'all give up your power, y'all give up everything to somebody else because you don't believe in what you already have. You don't believe that you're worth it. You don't believe that you have any value whatsoever. And you make it easy. You make it easy. Very easy. You can barely see past today. How are you ever going to even succeed a year, 2, 3, 5, 10 years from now? In life, forget about crypto. Instead of using crypto as sort of like a measure to help you, to say, oh man, I'm gonna create this projection for myself, create a blueprint for my personal blueprint trajectory, and what I would want to continue to reach as far as goals in my life, along with this crypto stuff. Let me also add certain things of my personal to enhance my quality of life and well-being overall. Instead of doing that, you're thinking about, how you could be fed today like a crackhead. Crack's not even a thing anymore. Now it's fentanyl. Go smoke some K2 laced with fentanyl, with Fetty. Trash. Degenerate trash. Thinking. Mentality. Addictive personalities. All this stuff was already pointed out, man. This was already highlighted for a very long time. Folks dismiss it, pretend like they heard nothing. You don't know how many people are just it's like ropes are being given out. They pulling the rope. They pulling on the rope. They pulling on the rope. They pulling on the rope because no one's forcing you to do anything. So I don't even blame the grifters. I don't even blame scammers. I don't even blame people who have good intentions and realize this shit was whack and continued and launched their trash and people got hurt. I don't even blame them. I blame y'all for being stupid and lazy, intellectually lazy. 100%. Not standing on anything, not having anything. You don't even respect yourself. That's who I blame is you, the people. Because if it wasn't for you, they wouldn't exist. True to form. True to form. There's very few of us that are talking. There are very few of us that really hold to some type of truth. And the majority wants to just wants to go against the truth. Why? Because they're devilish. And it has nothing to do with religious or anything like that. But there's some people that are just so malevolent, it's unreal. And then you see it in life. What makes you think you can't find it here too? And they will laugh and enjoy you being destroyed. They will laugh at your demise. You got nobody to blame but you. It's just what it is. It's just what it is.